Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 1 and the introduction to my Rags to Riches Eco Lifestyle Edition. And if you're returning from another Let's Play, welcome back. And I thought we would start with sort of an introduction to our Sims, as well as I'll go over my goals for this Let's Play, this challenge. We have 3 Sims. We have a young married couple. We have Connor Moon and his wife, Melody Collins Moon. And then we have Connor's mother, Deirdre Moon. And I have 3 people because I'm planning on having each of the couple, Connor and Melody, they're both going to do the civil designer career, and one will end up going one branch and the other will go the other branch, so we can take a look at that. Of course, right now they have no money and they have nothing, and Connor's mother here is going to do the freelancer career that came with this with respect to being a maker, though she's not going to be very happy about it because she happens to have the freegan trait, and they don't like earning money from any type of career, even a freelancer career, but she's going to have to deal with it. So the backstory sort of is that they have spent all of their money to move to Evergreen Harbor, and this lot was the only one they could really afford in this industrial neighborhood. It is one that originally with the game comes with the container homes on it, but I bulldozed it and they have no money left over. Of course, Melody would like to have a family as soon as they're able to, and her mother-in-law really would like to have some grandkids, so would be quite happy to see that happen. But of course, maybe a little bit too soon right now, but we shall see. Sometimes it's fun to see how we can struggle with kids and having no money either, but there are no new booze on the way at this point in time. So let's take a look at their traits. Connor, I have him on the Eco Innovator aspiration, but if you've watched me before, you know I like to aspiration swap, but this is his main one that he needs to complete. He is a green fiend. Let's just minimize this for now. He is a genius, he's a green fiend, and he is a maker. And because he has that innovator aspiration, he is a collector from doing a nature aspiration. So he is tense right now because he is in an unnatural environment from being a green fiend on an industrial street. He's also uncomfortable from the gross air because the air feels a little heavier than usual, but industry is booming. So if we look down here, we can see that it's industrial, but it is going towards green. Probably the fact that I just bulldozed a lot actually helps because the lot that was here is more industrial looking or has industrial build materials in it. So just having it gone has helped a lot. His wife is also a green fiend, so she is feeling the same way about being on this street, and she has the same gross air item, and her traits are that she is a green fiend, she is family oriented, hence why she'd like to start a family as soon as she can, but she is creative and she is a muser because I actually gave her the master maker aspiration, even though that actually does require you to do the various gigs. So she may actually do that first and then do the designer career or the civil designer career by the trait, so she can start ahead once she gets through this. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But I do know that you need to be in the freelancer career because you have to complete gigs for it to actually complete this aspiration. So we'll see if she actually finishes it. It might be better for her mother-in-law to finish it, even though her mother-in-law is actually on a family aspiration. She is nowhere near. She has to spend money on it. We have to spend money on kid stuff, which she's not going to like because she's a freegan. So she's not going to like spending money on anything. But anyways, it is whatever it is. So we'll see how that goes. But as I said, I also do aspiration swap. So perhaps our Melody will start as a freelancer because you can do that without actually as long as you find a computer from, like, say if you're lucky and get one out of the dumpster and you repair it, then you have a computer, you can use it on a public lot. So this lot actually starts off the grid, but because I bulldozed it, I got rid of that, and I'm not planning on playing with the off the grid trait. However, it is a goal of theirs that they are trying to be self-sufficient in the end so that they can supply their own energy and water so that they don't have to be on the grid, or they can maybe sell back water and power to the grid. But we shall see how that goes when we get that far. Right now, we're nowhere near that. And you may or may not have noticed that they are all spellcasters, and I did that. I created them that way because if you actually learn the scrubberoo, that makes it easier to clean yourself, which is particularly good if you're going to be going dumpster diving. And also, when you find things in the dumpsters that are broken, if your Sims know the Repario spell and are successful with it, they can repair them and essentially put them back to new. And I believe that is something that you can also do with, I don't know if it's one way or the other, or just with the civil designer career in general, but we should be able to get to that quicker because we just need to take them to the realm of magic so that they can learn a few spells and get ahead. And the plus side is that I'm going to take them all off of their, well, I'm not going to take them all off their aspirations because the one that Connor's on is the one we're probably going to be working on. But what I'm going to do actually to start with, because like I said, I find it really, really helpful to have spellcasters if you have Realm of Magic, I'm going to take them over to Magic HQ, and they will meet people over there, which will help build their influence, which they're going to need to be able to vote on the neighborhood action plan. And also we're going to, at some point after they get the influence points, go over to the community lot so we can vote on that to decide what one that is going to be. So I'm going to take them over to the Magic HQ where they can learn some spells, and I'll be back when we get there. So we're here over at Magic HQ, and one thing I have noticed when I've been here and I've stayed here for a while is that while it starts neutral, it's got like a veering towards the industrial footprint, and I think that's because cauldrons are considered industrial, just like fireplaces, but they're not quite as industrial. And the a lot of wall coverings and floor coverings here are also considered to be sort of industrial. So I've actually edited this version of the lot and changed a lot of the floor coverings and wall coverings, and I've even added solar panels, even though they don't need it, but just to help make it stay more to the green side, because personally I think that this should be a lot that's like the destination worlds and that it should not be impacted because it's magic. But anyways, it is impacted, so I'm going to place my version, which has other things. I don't normally use it when my Sims don't have anything, but I'll try not to get them to use like the special extra things that I have on the lot. But that's the version that I have edited to make it more green. So to be able to edit this lot, you need to use the BB Enable Free Build cheat, and that either lets you just modify the lot or place another lot in its place. So I have done that, and you can see that this was grayed out and now it is not. So I will just place this. And this seems to be new actually, because they have this replacing this, and then you can replace it with different types, but we're obviously going to keep the same type. And I'm going to say yes. And of course that put everybody outside. And now I'm going to have her buy a club perk. So, because I had her start a Environment Helpers Club, and I have the usual activities. There is conservation activities, but I kind of think that's to do with island living and not with this pack. If you've used it, let me know, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that and leave the last one empty and available for whatever we choose to put there. Not that you can't take things in and out. So I'm going to make this a popular club to make it easier for them to make friends. And now that I've done that, I'm not going to have her on there. But we're going to be introducing ourselves to people because we need to, one, meet people to be able to learn spells, and two, get some influence points. So this is also helping with this Eco Innovator and us being able to do some voting, just because you can do it anywhere. You don't have to do it in the other world. You can just talk to someone wherever you are. So we're going to put them all on Friend of the World and do some introductions. Let's see. They're all so tense and unhappy because that mood light, even though they're not in that neighborhood, doesn't help. So let's take a look here. So now you can see it's getting a little green. It's still in the same spot, but it's green going up versus going down. Like it, I know when I was in the neighborhood playing for a day without even thinking about it in a different save, like it was veering down. So that's why I decided that I would change the lot. So she still needs to do some friendly introductions. And why don't you do a friendly introduction to be good to meet all of the sages so that we can learn some magic from them. So tense, so tense. But hopefully that changes soon. Has she finally done that introduction? Okay, so now, of course, the trick I like to do to be able to become friends quickly, and we can sell the pictures, is to take pictures with the people, and that'll give them a boost to their friendship as well as to giving them something to sell for a little bit of money in their inventory. Or you can recycle the pictures. But it takes a little bit of time. She's so tense. Hopefully that will, it looks like it's where it should be gone. Good. Now she's happy. She's happy from being at a club gathering. But, so she has one friend. She's going to need to make friends with her mother-in-law. We'll pretend they already are, but they'll make friends quickly with doing some pictures. So if you could take those pictures with Simon, he's the main one I would really like to learn a spell from. But since we're here, we should probably just swap her back onto, or put her over onto the magic ones, because that is a good way to get a few points, which is always helpful. So, and we have to do it here, the travel to magic realm, so it doesn't count. If you've traveled and do it afterwards, it won't count. Now, one thing I do recommend is if you're taking pictures to become friends or to make some money in the game, make sure you clear out your screenshot folder because it'll get filled with these pictures. So we're going to have her take some more pictures. And since she's here, she may as well take a picture with her mother-in-law. Because my goal is for them to be friends because they do have something in common. I think they're both family-oriented, if I remember correctly. So... And she would like a mother figure since her mother, which I didn't mention, has no one in the world. All she has is her husband and her mother-in-law, or at least to the best of her knowledge. So really, right now we're going to try and talk and make friends with people by taking pictures, like I said, which gives us something one to recycle or to sell, depending on which way we want to go with that. So she's going to try and do that, and I'm actually going to have Melody try and learn a spell now that she's got some pictures. We'll discuss interests. And then we're going to actually ask to teach a potion recipe and to teach practical magic. And we may as well ask to teach here. We'll tell an engaging story just to get this moving, get her back. She can help fix a bad relationship. She always has a bad relationship with Minerva Charm. So we'll ask to teach a potion recipe also, and we'll also ask to teach mischief magic, though I don't find that is quite as useful as learning the practical magic. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, we learned Scrubberoo already. I've been learning Repario first for the most part. So it's kind of funny. Be good if one learned one and one learned the other. So we're going to try this with her. Asked to teach mischief magic. And asked to teach... well, no, we're not going to Scrubberoo. Oh, we can't ask to teach a potion yet. But why don't you come here and ask to teach... magic, asked to teach potion recipe, and asked to teach practical magic. Maybe she never learned a potion recipe. I'm not sure. Or maybe she did. I don't know. I don't know why Melody can't ask to teach a potion recipe. Just try this again. Magic. Oh, there we go. It's coming up now. Very good. Did you get anywhere with that? Oh, you didn't get the potion recipe. Maybe it's too soon, perhaps. So both of them are in clothes, outfits. Oh, she learned Repario. Perfect. And that came with Eco Lifestyle Magic. So we can't do anything else. So we're done with them. So why don't you, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, you're cleaning up because I have that as an option. You never did that introduction. You need to meet Simon. Definitely. Here, let's hit play. And you may as well switch back over to the Friend of the World aspiration because we're going to go meet some people because that is a good way to get some points. So we're going to get rid of this public image for now, and we'll keep this open. So she's got 56 points, so that's really good. It's a good start. And how about you, Deirdre? We'll close this public image, and you have the same amount of points. You've got the same. Is there anyone else? Where is, there he is. So we're going to do a friendly introduction because I didn't realize you actually didn't introduce yourself yet. And you may as well come do a friendly introduction too, because you also haven't introduced yourself, or he's going to come to you one way or the other. We're not going to be able to leave a note for anybody. We don't have a board, and we're not probably going to get one for a while. So did you come, and why don't you heartfelt compliment and ask about day, and let's get this expanded. So he doesn't have very many because he hasn't been doing as much with respect to talking to people as others have. Day and share brilliant ideas, which I think he actually wants to do. Good. He wants to share ideas. Buy a bee box, what I'd like to do at some point, but I don't think we'll be rushing on that one. So normally with Rags to Riches, I do not let my Sims get jobs right away. But since that's kind of his goal, I could have him get it and we can see how he can do his job without having a home or anything at this point in time. Or we can hold off on him getting the job and have him instead, let me see, let's just talk here. Instead have him perhaps earn enough points that I can get him the connections trait, and then he can start at level 4 when he actually gets there. So let me know if you have a preference for what you think he should do. Whether he should start that job right away or not. So let's go deep conversation. And so he's done a couple of introductions, and hopefully he's got a few points now. And we're going to have him asked to teach practical magic. He's got his queue is full. I'm afraid to go leave. What does he want to do? He wants to kiss Melody. We can pin that. And what's this? We're not going to share photos. Taking too long, and we're not going to ask about career. There's really no point. Well, he's not introducing himself to anybody, so why don't we put him over onto these so that we can get this traveling to the magic realm to tick off. And hopefully he'll learn a potion recipe soon, and that will be ticked off too. Marked as completed. We learned he's gloomy. So I don't remember what it was that I had him ask, because it seems like which one I asked first, I'm not sure. So he's learning, I'm thinking, the spell. So we got, and let's try this potion recipe. Oh, he learned Scrubberoo, and so he got that complete. So now that he's got that complete, I'd rather have the needs one, but whatever. We're going to put him over onto, I went too far, knowledge, and do this. And he's got that, so that's good. So let's see how many points he has, because this, like I said, this is sort of like doing two things at the same time. We're able to, we're getting some influence points, which we need. We have till Monday at 6 p.m. to do our voting, so we'll definitely be doing that. But I do find this is like if you have Realm Magic, this is sort of, we're not going to compliment parents. You're married. Oh, he's got to 40. Yay. He's getting better with his points. So that's really good. So he's got 40 points. Melody still has the same 56, and Deirdre has the same 56, so she hasn't moved up. I guess we've been concentrating on Connor. So there, let's take a look at Melody. Did she? Well, what? You may as well introduce yourself to this person, because that's going to help you. And then you may as well go use the bathroom. And actually, we still want to do that friendly introduction over there. So maybe you can just use the bathroom, and then we'll come back to you and get you to do whatever. So she's a mean Brighton day. You have to go to the bathroom too. Why don't we introduce ourselves to this person here? This teen. Oh, we can't. I for some reason can't select them. So we already know her, but we haven't introduced ourselves to Daryl. So we'll come over here and introduce ourselves. So one of the things is I've added the laptops here to this, which I'm not planning on having them do. So she's a freegan. So I think she's going to like looking for homes that will be useful. But hopefully she can meet the various people. And if someone else came out here, you can, now we can, this is a different person. We can do an introduction. I don't remember if with Deirdre, if I did actually, why don't you do this introduction too before I switch? Oh, you really have to go to the bathroom. We'll let you, we won't do that. We'll have you go to the bathroom first before you do start searching for tomes. And did you get those introductions done? I don't know. But what I want to make sure is that we get the fact that we're here done. Because I don't know how soon we will come back, because they can practice magic at their home world. It's nice to get started. So you may as well auto-solve that. I know you were going to do it, but I'll tell you to do it because that'll probably be better for me to do it. And so you have come and introduced yourself. You need some fun. So why don't we come here, and we're not going to invite. We'll do, oh, we actually leveled up, so she's got a perk. So because she has a perk, I'm going to give her Experimenter. I would like the mom to, mother-in-law to get the Incredible Forager one, and then she'll go look around here for some stuff before we leave. So, but she means she has to get higher up before we can do that. So let's come here and see if we can learn some. We'll ask to teach Untamed Magic. Did you... Okay, he's just doing magic on his own. We didn't actually become friends with him, so we'll do deep conversation. And let's take a look here. She's got 60 points, so she did get some more. Yay. We'll share ideas. What do you want to do? You want to make a friend? Well, we'll hopefully make friends. And we did. Good. You will buy a bee box at some point. You want to plant something. Well, we want you to plant something too. We just need to find some things to plant. And why don't we ask to teach a potion recipe? And so we could like take these and sell them, and we would get 95 simoleons for it. But for now, we'll leave it. So she needs some fun. So probably the best thing for her to do for fun is to do a little bit of fishing, which we might actually get something useful out of that. But we're actually going to leave this part here. So I know we're not in Evergreen Harbor, but this is leading up to us getting back there and doing our voting, because you can make friends with anybody and get the influence points anywhere. So I figured instead of just chatting with people over there, we'll chat with people who are more useful and help our Sims learn some spells. And then we will head back over there, and we will be spending most of the time over in Evergreen Harbor. But I find this is a good way to start. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!